Hi guys, welcome back to Harrymakesitup. Today I have a little bit of a different video for you. I thought I'd do a kind of get ready with me, my everyday, how I do my hair and makeup. I've just prepped my skin with some cleanser, just a micellar water, and I've used a bit of the Pure Cloud Cream by Skyn Iceland, which is a firm favourite. I just thought, a lot of you guys always ask me how I do my hair, and like disclaimer alert, I'm not a hair person, so it's definitely hit and miss, but I thought this is a good chance to show you in a video how I do my hair. So I'm just going to take a Gallery Lafayette brush, and I'm really enjoying doing my BB cream this way at the minute because this brush is so quick and easy. So I literally just take this. This is like I said, my everyday sort of 10-minute makeup look. And I just buff it all over my skin really quickly. And I'm actually using the Burberry Fresh Glow BB Cream in medium, which I absolutely love at the minute. I find it's incredibly sheer, but it does just give me a tiny hint of colour, and it's very glowy. It's funny as well, you guys can actually see how big my hair is now when this is my hair naturally. So when I wash it, I actually like washing my hair the night before, and then I like the texture of it once I've slept on it because A, it's very big, which can be a problem sometimes, but also it has like a natural wave in it. So I like to work with the natural wave that's already in my hair. So for the purpose of filming, I'm just going to pull my hair back a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. So it's probably going to look very comical. Next I do brows, and I'm taking my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. You guys have seen me do my brows a trillion times. So I'm literally just feathering that through, and I just take the spoolie on the end just to kind of brush that through. Now if my eyes were looking really tired, I would probably put a little bit of eye base on, but because this is my everyday honest makeup, I'm going to go straight to my eyeliner. And the one I'm loving at the minute is the Kiko Liquid Intense Eyeliner, which is this one, and it's in like a really nice kind of ever so slightly shimmery chocolate brown. And this stuff just does not budge. It's great. So it has the applicator already in the product. And I like to take this all over my eyes, so there's a bit too much product on it. And I like to take it, I kind of start depositing some of the products at the middle of my eye. So this is quite a wet product. But once it dries, it literally doesn't go anywhere. And then from the middle, I like to thicken up a little bit. And I just start to wing the wing section out to about there, and then I'm going to join it up just so I have my everyday Harry flick, which is kind of what you guys see me wear the most. For me, because it's something I do every day, this is actually quick for me, and I don't have to think about what goes with it or what it wears, it just goes with everything. Now one thing I will say with this eyeliner is it does, because it's quite liquid, it kind of goes into the lashes. I actually like to use this to my advantage. This is the kind of thing that will annoy some people, but I actually just take my finger and I just make sure that all the product is removed from the eyelashes and then just clean with a baby wipe. And weirdly what I find it does, it actually makes like a primer on the lashes, this eyeliner. So as long as the lashes aren't clumped together, unless obviously that's the kind of look you're trying to go for, it does kind of add like a primer feel to the lashes. So once I've done that bit, it's on to curling eyelashes, and this is one step that I definitely can't skip. And then I apply my FairyDrops Scandal Queen Mascara to the top and bottom lashes. And this mascara, I actually think I prefer this one, you know, to the waterproof. It's the one in the bright pink bottle. I just find it's the right side of cloggy and not too wet. So I'm going to give my lashes a good coat. And I do a little bit to the bottoms as well. Next, I'm going to go into tight line because when I curl my eyelashes, I definitely get that kind of bit skin showing. And I really love the Colour Essence Eye Pencil by H&M. These are really lovely. I use the shade Mighty Oak, which is a deep dark brown. And I'm just going to make sure you can't see any of the skin. Next, I'm going to take some concealer, and a favourite at the minute has actually been the Double Wear, the I Wear 2C Light Medium Cool by Estee Lauder. And being lazy in the name of it being everyday makeup, I take my ring finger and I'm just going to apply that to any dark circles. So I push that in around my eye, and I just take whatever's left of my finger as well, actually just kind of counteract any redness. And I'm just going to blend that in and take my Real Techniques brush with that as well and just pat that in just to make sure it's all really nicely blended, so you can see the difference on one side compared to the other, and just use that to buff in. For powder, I'm using my MAC. This is the Light Plus Mineralize Skin Finish, and I'm using that on my RMK cheek brush. and I just like to kind of set that so that it lasts throughout the day. And I take kind of a light dusting all over really when it's kind of my everyday makeup. I take a little bit under my eyes, just so that nothing moves. Then for my everyday makeup, I'm still using my Trish McEvoy. I think these are called the palettes, the makeup wardrobe, which go in their little makeup bags. And I've got the bronzer and the blusher here. And I just use these when I'm doing my everyday makeup because it's quick, it's easy, and it's all one place. It's a bit like a capsule makeup bag really. So I just take the bronzer. I'll list in the description bar below what shade the bronzer is. And I just do a very quick dusting all over really. And then I take a little bit of the pinky shade and I just pop that kind of onto the apples really, just to give a little bit of extra definition. So I look nice and healthy. And this is kind of makeup I can do in the back of a taxi, you know, it's one of those, it's just my go-to easy everyday makeup. And then for everyday makeup, just to finish, I pop a little bit of lip gloss on. This is very much a kind of my lips colour but better. It's the Estee Lauder Pure Colour Envy in Plum Impulse. I just put a tiny bit on of this. And for me, this is like the right balance of colour and sheen without being too glossy. And I just pat that in a little bit so it looks a bit more natural. Now hair, okay guys, you need to see how big my hair really is. I feel like if I actually, this is without any volume product in, this is without any product at all. I have a lot of hair, so I have very thick hair and I actually like to flatten some of my hair. So sometimes if I've washed it and it looks okay, I will just leave it and go and be happy with it. But I'm going to show you, for those of you who've been asking, generally how I do my very quick everyday hair. So first thing I do as well, if I wake up and say one side has got more natural wave than the other side, I take a bit of Bumble the surf spray and I just spritz it through while it's a little bit damp first. So one product that I can't live without, especially when I'm doing my hair in a rush, because if I'm going out and I've got time, I might actually use like a barrel tong and spend a bit more time on it, but for every day, I can't live without my GHDs. So for every day and speed, I have to use my GHDs. I absolutely love these because I can just give a bit of shape, a bit of wave through my hair very quickly. I generally have my parting on a middle or just off middle, so if I like the way there's some natural wave, I just leave it as is. So I'm gonna pop this on, and what I love about the new GHDs as well is that they come in like a heat-proof bag and, wait for it, a heat-resistant wrap as well, which you can then wrap around the actual bag that the straighteners come in, which I just think is genius, especially when I'm traveling. It's great to be able to pack them away while they're still warm. So they heat up super quick. Yep, they're pretty much ready to go. So the first thing I do is I take something like a sectioning grip and I literally just pin a little bit back out the way. And so I just take the GHDs and I actually like to use it first just to kind of smooth out the roots. And I just do that pretty much all the way around on my kind of bottom layer. And then because my hair has a natural wave in, I just look for any areas that need a little bit of extra help. So I'll just look for any little gaps and I tend to thread the hair through and I twist it round in an S shape. And I just let it kind of blend into my hair naturally. Even while it's still a little bit warm, I like to pull it apart a little bit and run my fingers through it just so it doesn't look too much like a perfect curl. And I'll do a little bit here. But it really is random sections. I don't really tend to do like in a perfect order. I like it when it looks a little bit more disheveled. So that's about as much as I'm going to do on that side. And when I'm doing it at the front of the face, I like to do it away from the face. So if I'm adding a bit of wave, like here for example, I tend to get away from the face. And then, yeah, I just break it up with my fingers a little bit so it doesn't go too perfect. I hope all my hairstylist friends are going to be proud of me after this video. And yeah, so pulling away. I tend to find it suits me better when they're away, but I can also go the other way around here and there on a couple of extra strands if it needs breaking up a little bit more. And I try to put it through the hair quite quick as well. I find if it's left in a long time, then I get a really perfect curl, which I prefer, like I say, when it still looks like my own texture. And then with the front sections, again, that's where I like to make sure I'm pulling it away from the face, just so it has like a soft suggestion of movement. I'm totally pretending I know what I'm doing now. And again, I just follow it down. So if that's where it ended halfway, I just follow the wave anywhere near it so they kind of all follow into the same movement. So you can see there's a little bit of a mix now of texture of my hair and the wave from the GHDs, but I still like it so it doesn't look too done. That's kind of what I generally aim for. So if there's a few bits going the wrong way, I actually really like that. And just look for random pieces, taking them different directions, just so it starts to get a little bit of natural wave. Their GHD is also really good as well for just like polishing ends. If I feel like I've got any split ends or dryness, I can just kind of tuck them in and hide them with my GHDs. So you kind of get the idea. Like I said, my hair has definitely grown a lot since I've been in YouTube. Turn those off and I put them on the heat protective mat so I don't ruin anything in my bedroom. And yeah, that is pretty much how I do my hair for like a natural undone wave. You can see I still have a lot of hair. So sometimes you could even like tie a little bit underneath if you wanted to hide a bit. And then I just take something like the L'Oreal Pro Lock-It Spray. One of my hairstylist friends kindly gave me this. And I just kind of like, as I spray it, lift the hair. So I'm holding the hairspray quite low, and I love the smell of this. It smells like apples, like Granny Smith apples. And I just kind of tease the hair as I do it, so again it doesn't sit too perfect. And just lifting, just so it doesn't go too crispy either. It just has like a little bit of bounce in it. And you can even put a little bit on the ends of your fingers, and then I just kind of like tousle the ends really, so that they look a little bit separated and not too perfect. If anything looks too Farrah again, I just put my fingers through it. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I do my everyday hair and makeup at the minute anyway. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed that video, and make sure you subscribe and like, and I'll see you soon for more videos.